Alright, on to the gameplay portion. So yes, I'm going to turn on the light real quick to let you guys know, yes, I am playing on the Switch in handheld mode. This is obviously the physical copy I just unboxed. Again, as those who want to know, I am playing on the official Switch Pro controller, my controller of choice. I really love the controller a lot. So I already had 4 digitally from when it first released, so now I have 4, 5, and 6 digital on my Switch. As 5 and 6 are only digital, even if you get the triple pack, which really sucks. Also, I want to just mention, I switched the camera setup, so you might hear I live near an airport, so you're probably going to hear some planes and stuff, and I apologize for that in advance. I'm going to be using my secondary account to go with this. Also, I'm going to turn the light off so that you guys can see the Switch better. I just wanted to turn it on to prove, yes, I am playing it on the Switch. Haven't played it yet, I only played the demo. So there are some concerns with the demo, and I'm going to go over that in a second here. But I also want to say that I'm recording this on my phone in 1080p as opposed to the usual 4K. And that's because when you record at 1080p as opposed to 4K on my phone, I can record for a longer time without the video spreading into different files. And I could do 60 frames per second on my phone, but for some strange reason... Oh, that was really loud. For some strange reason, 30 frames per second on my phone looks better than 60. Have no idea why. So, I'll let you guys know how the frame rate's actually running. So there were some concerns. Oh, here's the motion control. So there were some concerns with the frame rate. The frame rate was really bad in the demo. Really bad. This essentially is like the worst version to play of Resident Evil 5. And I'm talking even in docked mode. Let me go ahead and just... I feel like lowering it, it's kind of loud, but I'm going to go ahead and change my settings. I like the one that is like Resident Evil 4, which is type A. And I want my aiming speed to be the fastest. Yeah, I think we're good other than that. So I will be putting some 6 gameplay in this video too. I'll just like edit it in here. I'm going to do just a few minutes just to show it off, and then I'm going to be doing dedicated videos in docked mode for 5 and 6. So I just wanted this video to be the unboxing and a little bit of gameplay of both in handheld mode, because I imagine that most of you watching this are interested in the handheld aspect of this. I know that's why I picked up this version. So, just for the purposes of testing it, we're just going to go on amateur. I've beaten this game a million times on professional, which are really not that hard. Set action assist to auto. So, those who hate QuickTime events, this was made for you. You essentially don't have to do them. So, I'm going to go ahead and put that. Not that we're going to deal with any anyway, so... So I'll let the opening cutscene play out, and I won't talk during it.
Here. We secured the underground route to the coordinates. I should have seen it coming. It didn't take long after the fall of the Umbrella Corporation for their bioweapons to end up in the hands of terrorists. A new era of bioterrorism descended upon vulnerable countries, shifting the balance of power throughout the region. People in the destabilized areas soon feared another incident like Raccoon City was inevitable. As panic spread, governments of the world turned to the Global Pharmaceutical Consortium, which formed the Anti-Terrorism Unit, BSAA. Operatives of the BSAA were sent to infiltrate and neutralize bioterrorist hotspots, restoring safety and stability to various regions around the globe.
Welcome to Africa. My name is Sheva Alama.
Chris Redfield.
Your reputation precedes you, Mr. Redfield. It's an honor.
Just Chris, thanks. So you'll be accompanying me to the destination?
Yes. Tensions are running high ever since the change in government.
I'll bet. Intel says it's a haven for terrorists now.
And I'm not going to be happy to see an American, BSAA or not. That's why I'm your partner. Help put them at ease.
Well, I'm sure you'll do just fine. Partner.
You okay?
Yeah, sorry. It's nothing. Let's go. Casualties continue to mount over the long years I've struggled. More and more I find myself wondering if it's all worth fighting for. Maybe one day I'll find out.
Hey, huyu mgeni anafanya nini hapa?
You don't have to get touchy. Let's go.
There is one thing I do know. I have a job to do, and I'm gonna see it through.
Alright, so we're coming up to the first point we can actually play the game. So it looks great, as it did on the demo. It looks visually good. Let's see how the frame rate runs. Please tell me you improved it. You had like 2 weeks, but...
This is Kirk. Chris, Sheva, can you read me?
Chris here, coming in loud and clear, Kirk.
Yes, we read you.
There's a black market weapons deal going down in Kijuju. That's where Irving will be. The Alpha team has already infiltrated the area, and you will be going in as backup. Rendezvous with your contact at the butcher's shop. You can gear up and get briefed on the mission there. Watch your backs.
Roger that.
Copy. Over and out.
So I can still tell it's running at like the unlocked frame rate. And for those unfamiliar, it basically means that it can run anywhere. Let's say that it's uncapped frame rate, like usually it could be like 30 frames per second, but sometimes go above to like 40 or 50, but not stable. That's the whole reason of uncapped as opposed to capped.
Good, you're both here. Come.
So there are quite a lot of cutscenes, so I'm actually going to skip this next scene here. So we could just get into the gameplay. I'll put some timestamps, by the way, in case you guys just want to see, like, oh, opening a Resident Evil 5 gameplay, and then actual, you know, or opening cutscene and then gameplay. Same thing with Resident Evil 6. I'll do that so you guys can quickly navigate. There are a lot of openings, opening cutscenes in both games. So I'm just going to go ahead and skip this.
remember, we're a team. Whatever happens, we stick together.
Don't worry. I may not be as big as you, but I can still hold my head.
So I'm noticing, basically meaning when I say uncapped, I noticed that at certain times it looks like it's running like at 60, maybe almost at 60, but there are points where it looks like it's running at 30. And I felt it when I played the demo. And for those who don't know of this channel, I'm sure most of you do, Digital Foundry, which is a phenomenal YouTube channel, which I highly recommend you guys go check out. They basically do the like real analysis on any game and its, you know, performance on all consoles. And they basically said the same thing, that it didn't run well, and that it ran, the frame rate wise, all over the place. So I knew that I wasn't crazy. It's kind of one of those things where, like, when I was growing up, I think most people didn't pay attention to frame rate, but as we've gotten, you know, older, new generation of consoles and stuff, we kind of tend to pay attention to that, because we kind of want the best performing version. But still, this is the only way you're going to be able to play Resident Evil 5 handheld. So I'm not complaining. It's still really amazing to have this. We got to get a little further in to really test out to see if the frame rate's gotten any better. We really need to get into combat. So we're going to be fighting the first Majini right here. Let's go ahead, back up. Should be done. I'm still noticing the frame rate drops.
They didn't move like any zombies I've ever seen.
Still noticing the frame rate drops. Like I said in the beginning of the video, the unboxing portion of it, I am playing this a day early. There's a potential chance for a day one patch, but they didn't confirm if there was one. So. See, like right there, it was running above 30. I can just tell.
Kirk, the locals were hostile and we had to use force. We don't have any contingency plans for this situation, do we, Kirk?
Roger on the locals, but your orders still stand.
What does that mean? Was HQ expecting this?
Come on!
Roger.
I mean, it runs well. Don't get it twisted. But if you're looking for 1080p 60 FPS or even like 720p 60 FPS, this is uncapped, so it's not going to be a stable 60. If you want a 60 FPS performance version, PS4, Xbox One, or PC. If you want a handheld experience, this is good. This is running well. So far, it's either running as well as the demo or it's running better. But I definitely noticed a little bit of slowdown with that first Majini, so... God, look how much ammo you get on Amateur. I haven't played Amateur in forever. I think my favorite difficulty in this game is actually Veteran, because it's not one-hit kill, but, you know, it's still challenging. So we're going to come up to the first big fight of the game, and this is kind of going to be the, like, you know, the real benchmark, I guess you could say. But I think it is running better than the demo, because this seems to be running well. So this is a good, stable version to play. Again, this is you're mainly going to be picking this up if you're playing in handheld, because this game is already 10 years old. So chances are, if you're watching this, you've probably already played it. If this is your first entry, like your first time, I mean, playing the game, it's still a good version to pick up. But like I said, this is the real test here. So what I like to do is pick up all the items, pressing the wrong buttons.
Come on! Come on! Take it!
Okay.
You grab it.
Roger.
Keep pressing the wrong button. Bad habit. And Sheva on amateur is a beast. And I can't see very well, so I apologize. I totally missed. Whoa, she kicked them all the way over here.
We need backup, and we need it right now.
Roger that. Just sit tight. I'm on my way.
Did you hear that, Sheva? Help's on the way.
Just hope he gets it.
Alright, here's the real test. Really, Sheva? Come on. Let him open the gate.
Come on!
Really, Sheva, you got hit. He died already? What? What is this difficulty, guys? Achievement.
Until Kurt gets here.
Oh, that was awesome. Sweet. I love this game so much. This game is so much fun. Oh God, where'd you come from?
I'll be there shortly. Just hang in there.
skip this because this video is already really long. I'll try to condense it. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna jump to Resident Evil 6. Verdict on Resident Evil 5 seems to be running better than it did in the demo. So let's go ahead and jump to Resident Evil 6 now.